back to Let's Play Mass Effect. We're on Altahe, which is in the Acheron system, in the Styx Theta cluster. We're here because we are explorers. I mean, I know I keep harping on this, but yeah, it would have been nice if the journal had given us some reason to be here, and I'll discuss later how I think that could have been done without any fuss, without any lore-breakingness about it. But anyway, one thing I really like about this particular location is this planet. Altahe is the sister planet here. It's noted as a roche which suggests that these two planets may be in the process of merging. You know, as they approach their respective roche limits to each other, they should start to fall to pieces and then potentially merge into a single new sphere. Quite dramatic, I would imagine, if that were to happen. Of course, I would have thought that you would see a little more activity. I mean, these planets should be circling around each other quite fast, although I suppose they could be tightly locked, too, in which case you would see the background stars rotating fast, but conveniently the game has decided to make this a cloudy place, so you can't really see any of that, unfortunately. Anyway, let us look at the map real quick. There is just a listening post here. I mean, there's no reason to expect to find anything here, but we'll go and see what's happening there. There's a couple of ores along the way, so let's start with that. Also, let us level up. Go ahead and finish up Liara's singularities, so that's handy to have two master singularities at my disposal now. And Rex is all set. Also, let's make sure, since I happen to know it is Arachni, that we're using Shredder, because Tungsten won't help us here at all. Yeah, Incendiary is fine for Liara. And I want Hammerhead rounds to continue with Rex, but I really don't need the extra damage. I really just want him shooting often and knocking bugs over. So that should do. Alright, let's get going.
Heading to position.
Deposit of samarium. And there's another ore approximately here.
Heading to position.
Large deposit of gold. Alright, and then there's another collectible along this path here somewhere. Yeah, we've heard that sound before, haven't we? We were at the moon not too long ago. Exact same sound. You might be thinking to yourself, hey, you know there's Arachni here. There's your connection, right? This down satellite had one of Matriarch Delanaga's writings stored in its payload. Whether it was placed before or after it crashed is uncertain. Yeah, I suppose one could use one of these pods as a storage compartment, couldn't they? But anyway, yeah, I mean, right, it is a decent connection to say, hey, there's Arachni here, therefore the song you're hearing must be from them. Well, the odd thing is it only really happens here, near this spot where I've parked. You won't hear that again over here, where the actual Arachni are emerging from these little pods. So, I don't know, I'm not convinced.
Heading out.
I don't consider that connection as proof positive. I mean, if it is, that means there are Arachni on the moon, right? What does that mean? How did that happen? Anyway, there's going to be 3 Arachni that pop out of each one of these, and luckily they are quite susceptible to Master Singularity. Maybe wondering why the heck did I bother damping him, because he noticed he didn't pause. My damping's not strong enough. Well, because sometimes damped enemies will drop upgrades, even if they otherwise wouldn't carry upgrades, so something I'm going to try to do more often here. I don't know if that's actually going to happen here. I mean, that we'll find upgrades or not. Throw.
Charging up.
That barrier isn't going to help you much, Rex. That's why I wish I could have taken that point out, so you wouldn't waste time bringing it up. I am noticing that my cooldowns are pretty sweet right now. That is pretty nice. You guys jumped out pretty early there.
Engaging target.
I think I got him. Thank you for those hammerhead rounds there. That was helpful.
Clear.
That was helpful right then.
That's the last of them.
Indeed it is. Alright, and I noticed that no journal thing happened. All we know is there's Arachnite here now. I mean, we know that officially now. So we're still going to go inside, even though we don't know why. Alright, we found some dead people. These don't appear to be mercs, although he's holding a gun. Could be, well, he's also in armor. It's kind of hard to say what's going on here. Got a couple of hard decryptions. And yes, we are now officially in Tier 3, so we're starting to get the Tier 3 upgrades. Though I really hate snowblind rounds, and that's why the game has offered me rank 9, of course, because it knows I have no interest in them at all. Scram Rail, well, I'll describe in just a moment here. Scram Rail is the upgrade for the rail extensions. So I have rank 7, it gives me 29% damage, but at a fairly significant penalty. If I were to upgrade to the rank 8, you'll see my damage drops down to 20, but my penalty also is halved at only 10%. So I do like the 29%, and I just decide to manage the heat. So, and sledgehammer rounds, that is the upgrade for hammerhead rounds, though you're going to see that even though I am going to go ahead and upgrade it, it's not a great upgrade. Right now we have 30% weapons force with no penalty. When we upgrade to sledgehammer round rank 8, you'll see that we have 40% force with 40% toxic damage, but at the same heat penalty as the rail extensions give. So, I mean, I personally don't use these too often. I mean, I guess the toxic damage is good on an enemy that is going to regenerate on you, because that will keep them from doing that. But otherwise, I don't care too much about that. But actually, the sledgehammer rounds is not what I really want to use on Rex. When we get to the tier 3 thing that I like on Rex, I'll put it on and I'll show you why I love him so much. Come on, open the door.
Now it gets fun.
Yeah, and here they come. Yikes, those guys scare me. How about some warp? How about another singularity? Boy, do I like having dual singularities. Yeah, I guess these Arachni don't really drop upgrades.
Clear.
In Erebus, we're going to see that that's not the case. More Snowblind rounds. Inferno rounds 8. So that's the upgrade for what Liara's got on right now. She has Incendiary rounds 7. So she gets 16 damage per second for 5 seconds, and the target suffers a 16% accuracy penalty. If you go up to Inferno rounds 8, you get more accuracy penalty, but you drop a little bit in the damage per second. So, yeah, some of the rank 8s are not better than the rank 7s. Alright, so the story-related thing is there, so of course we're going to go over here first. And we're going to start to find these things now. These wetware kits, I love these things. Oh, in my practice run I got a Savant. That's always the case. This Polaris 8 though shouldn't be just any slouch though. Yeah, definitely. Well worth it. Can Rex benefit from the... So more duration and better cooldown. Yeah. That's tier 1. We can omni-tell that. Yeah, Snowblind rounds will be the bane of my existence throughout the rest of this playthrough. Tons of those dropping. Kinetic Coil is actually a decent upgrade. I haven't really been using... Well, actually I have. Rex I have Kinetic Stabilizer, don't I? So that gives 24% weapon stability. The Kinetic Coil gives slightly less weapon stability but extra damage. So, sure. And unlike the rail extensions where you get damage, there's no penalty with the coil. So yeah, that's worth having. Okay, 2 things we can interact with here. Terminal and an emergency FTL call.
Mayday! 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 This is Lieutenant Marie Durand, 314th Infantry, Alliance 10th Frontier Division. The listening post has been overrun by unidentified hostile life forms. Request immediate extraction.
Huh, I wonder what life form she might be talking about there. Yeah, of course. So yes, I mean, okay, so I'm okay with this one being picked up here because that's probably a recent thing that, that her being affected by an incoming Arachni swarm might be something that might occur after we've been to Noveria.
Shepard, their logs say they received a supply run 2 days ago. The Arachni worked fast.
Where'd that supply ship come from?
I will need a moment. This base is supplied by drone freighters, dispatched at irregular intervals from different depots, to reduce the likelihood of tracking. I have it. This one came from Argos Row.
Wherever it is, there's probably more Arachni there. Let's get to the bottom of this.
Right.
The Arachni infestation on Altahe seems to be the result of a supply drop from Argos Row. The logs downloaded from the freighter should allow you to backtrack the ship's course to its origin, which Liara just gave us. That being Argos Row. So, oh, we did level up, didn't we? Let's take care of that real quick. So yeah, I mean, obviously the reason that assignment didn't appear in the journal, and I can actually pull it up right now, is that Liara says, "Oh, look how quick this happened just 2 days ago." So yeah, it wouldn't make sense if this, if this assignment were coming in off of Noveria. But what's the point? Why? How does the 2 days make any difference? I mean, why couldn't it have been a week ago? Why couldn't it have been? Who cares how long ago it was? Something happened while we were on Noveria. Something was reported while we were on Noveria. Let's go check it out. So yeah, I just don't get it. Anyway, This is an assignment we picked up from that distress call lady, Lieutenant Marie Durand. Listening post Alpha in the Paradis system is reportedly being attacked by unidentified life forms and is requesting assistance. And that's the planet Netmos that we want there. But notice this. This was not in the journal till now. An Alliance base in the Acheron system may be in danger. Go to the base and find out what's going on. So I don't think this ever shows up as an active... Well, okay, I think here's how this would be. If you were to go, instead of to Acheron first, if you went to Erebus first, I think this would show up as an active assignment. And this probably would show up as a completed assignment. Might be the opposite type of effect. So... yeah, it's just kind of annoying to me that there was no way to get this thing in here beforehand. But anyway, that's not something I'm going to mention ever again. It's not that important. Alright, so the remainder of the visit here is going to be just in the XP collection industry, which we really love. There's a lot of XP right around here, so let's check that out. Alright, so we have found yet another set of pods. Yep, so expect more arachne here, although I can count 7 pods as I look out the window here, but there's only 4 sets of red triangles. That means 3 of the pods are just,
En route.
red herrings, I guess? One thing I don't recommend is don't approach every single pod by foot. One of these pods is not like the others. Just like the ones we saw earlier. Each has 3 enemies here, but one of the enemies is quite a bit tougher. He's a level 15. That's up in Thresher Maw, or Geth Colossus territory. Really tough guy, and can use biotics to put you in stasis. You really don't want to be in stasis here. Anyway, the pod you want to avoid is this guy over here, and that is because he has 5 enemies instead of 3. So yeah, we'll be using the Mako when we get to that one. These should be more manageable. Don't like having to get this close. Yeah, there's something else. 2 of them are Arachnite soldiers. One of them is a Arachnite brood warrior, and sometimes these brood warriors can actually avoid the first volley of biotics. So yeah, that's gonna be really nasty. And actually, we kind of want to deal with him first. And luckily, well, actually, they came out of this one. Yeah, they're kind of spread out, the pods that actually have the arachnite in them. Oh, really?
Let's take them out.
Yikes.
It's over now.
It is almost over. It's not quite over yet. Okay, we definitely am trying to avoid that pod right there. Definitely we want to warp. No, we want to warp on that guy. Seriously? Wow. Did I just see Rex's hammerhead rounds take that guy out?
Clear.
That's pretty impressive. Alright, so yeah. Like I said, this pod has 5 enemies in it. So what we're going to do is we're going to activate him with the Mako, and then we're going to kind of dash off towards the base of that hill there. That way we can kind of pick them off from a distance. That's a lot of XP just pouring out of there. What are they doing? They're all hiding back there? Here I can't see through you. Alright, I don't suppose... Nope, didn't think so. Can we do a singularity now? Yes, thank you. That was Liara's incendiary rounds that got the kill shot there, which vaporized him. Very nice job, Liara. Yeah, that was a lot of XP that dropped. Did we level up again? That's not the screen I wanted. Yes, we did. And we have now advanced damping. We almost have master throw. And we've almost maxed out
It's eliminated.
Rex's recharge suite. Alright, there's just one more thing, and that is right around here. We found a crashed probe. Inferno rounds 9, shield interface. So shield interface will probably, I think it's a, for sure, improvement over the rank 7. But, or at least it's not worse than that. But still, I almost never chase shields. The thing I do like, though, was that rank 9... Incendiary rounds goes to... Yeah, so now we're getting 18 damage per second with the old... with better accuracy, so she can take that. Very nice. Alright, and that does it for Altahe. So back to the Normandy. We leveled up a couple times, so let's see what's in the store. You know what? I'm going to buy this. I think I have a rank 5 Devlin armor for Rex, so at least allow us to keep him in, with the 2 slots. But that's it. That's the only thing I care about in this particular set of things. There's really nothing I need to do over there, because we're going to run with the same team. So let's head back. Alright, now at least we have a reason to go here, to Erebus. Demos is where we're going, so let's visit that last. I don't see any glimmers here. Chaufin. Chaufin is an unusually small hydrogen and helium gas giant with traces of sulfur and hydrocarbons in the atmosphere. The Alliance surveyor ship Ibn Battuta reported inconclusive evidence of hydrocarbon life in the deeper layers of the atmosphere, over 1,000 kilometers below the cloud tops, where pressure compresses Chaufin's hydrogen into a liquid state. Proof of life in this environment would prove many long-standing theories. Unfortunately, only a probe with extremely expensive mass effect generators could survive the crushing pressure long enough to send back useful data, and the probe would be lost in the attempt. Simple expense makes investigation doubtful. Still, you would like to know the results of that probe. Vermani has only been visited by a single unmanned probe. It is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant with large formations of water vapor clouds in the upper atmosphere. Scans of the planet turned up a few odd readings. Chief Engineer Adams fine-tuned these scans and discovered an automated repair drone in orbit. Tali and Adams brought the drone on board to dismantle it and found a Prothean data disk in its core. Alright. Kaji. Kaji is a terrestrial planet with an atmosphere of methane and ethane. The surface is composed of silica with deposits of uranium and heavy metals. Clouds of small water ice crystals are common. Kaji's skies are full of fine silica dust. From the surface, the sky has a pronounced salmon hue. The cursory initial scans from the Alliance surveyor ship Ibn Battuta showed geometric patterns in the Northern Hemisphere deserts, visible only in the ultraviolet band. Normandy's sensors see nothing of the kind. Huh. Geometric patterns in the ultraviolet band. Man, that is pretty neat. Then we found deposits of platinum. Alright, that leaves just Nepmos. Nepmos is a resource-rich terrestrial world somewhat larger than Earth, with a dense atmosphere of sulfur dioxide and argon. Nepmos' crust is very thin and unstable, not more than 8 kilometers deep in any location. Surface magma flows are a hazard to ground travel, and earthquakes are frequent. While heavy metals and radioactives are plentiful, this geological instability has deterred investment by mining concerns. In addition, an additional complication is that the Styx Theta cluster, I assume, lies uncomfortably close to the 5 kiloparsec ring around the galactic core. The ring contains a great deal of molecular hydrogen, fueling the majority of the galaxy's star formation. This area is too dangerous to safely travel. Though luckily the Normandy can handle it without much trouble. Alright, let's head down. Team Rachni. Yeah, I love the skies in this place. It's one of my favorite sky locations. And what would a sky be without lens flare? Alright, we are here. No hazard. Shouldn't be too bad. Let's drop a save. Alright, we'll pick up the story from right here next time.